I feel so good. I feel very relaxed, which is awesome. I didn't think I would feel as relaxed as what I am now, but I feel really good.
At the moment, feeling pretty good. The nerves probably kick in at the church, I guess. I think as soon as she gets to the altar, there'll be a few tears there. I don't get excited until the time comes, and it's driven Stacey crazy, like her mum, like, are you excited yet? You know, this week the nerves have kicked in. I haven't had a lot to do, suits, cars. I'm most looking forward to finally getting married, having a good day, a good night, and getting on with life.
Just getting to the church and seeing him. I just can't wait to see him when we get there. And then I feel like I'll relax a little bit and it'll be all perfect.
To my future spunky husband, Camelo. Dear husband-to-be, I'm so excited that this day has finally arrived. The past 2 years with you have been amazing, and I'm so lucky to have you in my life. You mean the world to me, and I love you with all my heart. See you in church, baby, your future wife. Kiss, hug, kiss, hug, kiss, hug. P.S. No more sleeps.
So, how did we get to this point? I guess you can say this all started in 2013 when I got a random friend request on Facebook from Camelo Genchi.
Hold on to hope, love. I've searched high and low.
Because of Frank, me and Stacey were together in a way. We were come up to Mildura one night because I live an hour away, you know, we carpool up. I drove up, we were at McDonald's. A mate of mine, Frank, who's married Christina, one of the bridesmaids, he was with this group of girls, and I've said to Frank, like, who's that girl over there? And he goes, oh, that's Stacey Mildura. I'm like, oh, interesting.
Someday soon, I'll find you.
And he's like, she's just come back from America, and me and Frank will go on to America in a few weeks. And with that little bit of info Frank gave me, I've got on Facebook, added her as a friend. I said, hey, sorry for the random friend request, going to America soon.
And that he was coming to me for some words of wisdom. And then when we caught up and we started to actually date, he laughs about it now because he's like, I just had to make up something to try and talk to you and make you not think that I'm a freak for having you on Facebook.
After months of talking over Facebook, I finally built up the courage to go on a coffee date with Camelo at Pronto, and it was the worst experience of my life. I was so nervous, I hardly touched my coffee, and at times I thought I forgot how to speak.
First impressions of Stacey, she was gorgeous, she's extremely nice, I'm a smart ass, she's a bit of a smart ass, she's extremely quick-witted.
After it was all said and done, I wondered how much of a tool he thought I was. And after a good 6 hours of not hearing back from him, I was convinced he was done with whatever we had going on. So to finally see that text come through saying I had a good time and I hope to see you soon, it made me do a little happy dance.
I remember back when Mello first told me he was seeing a girl from Mildura. First question I asked, or one of the questions I asked was what she does for a living. And for those that don't know, she's a hairdresser, which is also what Mello's mum Nancy does. So my next question was, where do you get your haircut? When he told me that in Mildura and that he ditched his mum as a hairdresser, I knew that one day he'd be marrying Stacey.
Camelo, I know I call you Kakahead the majority of the time, and this is probably the only time you ever hear me say these words, but I think you're an awesome guy and perfect for my sister.
Ever since you've come into our family, you've just fitted in. It's like something was missing. The way my daughter's falling in love with you. We love you to bits. You've always got a place at our place. Our home is your home.
Fabulous, the most beautiful man in the world.
Melo's been a great friend to me, and although it'd be impossible to summarise the past 12 years in a short speech, I can say that he's been one of the best mates that anyone could hope for.
You've always been a
prankster. There was never a dull moment in the household, and when we go away on holidays, it was always eventful. He always had a prank ready for anyone, you know, family, friends.
You're hilarious and you're a smart bum, which is good because you set my sister straight for once in her life. So what can I say about Stacey that most of you don't already know? Well, let's just say Stacey growing up was in love with the African American type, let's say. I remember her always saying to me, now Ashley, you know, don't go for these Italian boys, or in the boys in Mildura and the ones that work on blocks. What are you going to do, be a housewife? And here we are today, your wedding day with this guy, Camelo, who is Italian, lives in Houston, runs a blog, and the best, loves death heavy metal music, all that Stacey's ever wanted.
Lead up has been a bit crazy, but I've been calm throughout it. So I've been organised, but it's just so full on, this whole wedding stuff. It's crazy. I've enjoyed it, which is the main thing. I think I've done well, which is good. I didn't know I would handle it as well, the lead up, but I've had really great family support and stuff, so it's been good.
I just can't seem to come close.
I love my dress. So my dress is an Annette of Melbourne couture dress. We sat down, I told her what I liked, and she just sketched out this gown, and it's come out to me. It's perfection. My final gown fitting was amazing. It's always a relief when you try on that final product, just to know that this is exactly what I wanted, and this is exactly what I envisioned my wedding dress to look like. And I love the fact that my mum and sister were there to see that. Such a proud mum. During that fitting, I got to put on my veil, and the veil kind of just makes the rest of the dress. It completes it, so it was stunning. It was everything I wanted and more.
I've never seen Stacey so happy, and the love you two share is a pleasure to be a part of.
All of my senses give way.
Very welcome here on behalf of Stacey and Camelo. I welcome you all as family and as friends, and we come together in this place to witness their consent of their lives already.
I would just like to thank everybody for coming to help celebrate one of the best days ever.
I'd like to appreciate and thank the people that have come from Melbourne, Adelaide, Shepparton.
We appreciate all your kind gifts, and Camelo and I are very lucky to have you all in our lives.
From the stage of the invites to tonight, it's been a long and interesting process. It's been an amazing day.
To my beautiful daughter, 26 years ago, you come into this world, and I've heard brides make a speech about that, you know, they dream about this. Well, guess what, Bella? I had a dream too. And my dream would be, or was, to see you walk down the aisle. And it's flown. 26 years, I can close my eyes, and it's just flown, and no crying. I love you to bits.
All of my senses give way. Heaven is all I can take.
I hope and wish that you and Camelo have a wonderful future, and I know that with Camelo by your side and you by Camelo's side, you will achieve anything you want.
Thank you so much to my parents for all they have done and continue to do for me. I don't know what I would do without you. Dad and Mum, I look up to you both so much, and one day I hope to be like you as a parent to my own children.
Mum, Dad, Lachey, Tasha and Jason, thank you for accepting Stacey into the family. Also, Mum and Dad, thank you for everything you have done for me over the years. I truly appreciate it and love you both dearly for it.
I give you the world if you're mine.
And so in the presence of the church and all here gathered, I ask that you state your intentions. Camelo and Stacey, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage?
We have.
And will you honour and love each other as husband and wife for the rest of your lives?
We will.
Will you accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and His church?
We will.
And since it's your intention to enter into marriage with your hands joined, I'll ask you now to declare your consent before God and before all of us.
I, Camelo,
Take you, Stacey,
take you, Stacey,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I, Stacey,
Take you, Camelo,
take you, Camelo,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to be true to you,
I promise to be true to you,
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will love you and honour you
I will love you and honour you
all the days of my life.
All the days of my life.
all the days of our life, all my life.
Camelo and Stacey, you've declared your consent before the church. May the Lord of His goodness strengthen your consent and fill you both with His blessings. And what God has joined, let no person divide. Amen.
For Camelo and Stacey, as they begin their married life together, that God will bless them with a strong love for each other that finds its origin in the love of Jesus Christ. Lord, hear us.
For the families of Camelo and Stacey, that God may bless them for the contribution they have made in helping Camelo and Stacey to grow in maturity and love. Lord, hear us.
I knew we were going to get engaged eventually, and earlier in the year he had asked me to start looking for engagement rings.
And I had this engagement ring that Stacey gave me to design her engagement ring on. I went and saw a jeweller and got a engagement ring made up. Had to sit on it for a while. Yeah, the right time presented itself.
He proposed down the river, and that was where we used to go on like our catch-up dates, and it was actually where he asked me to be his girlfriend, so it was like a special place for us.
I started it out as a joke.
We were sitting in his car and he said to me, "Oh, I have a present for you." He hands me this box, and I instantly, as a girl, thought, "Oh my goodness, he's proposing."
Underneath it, I had hid the proper one. So I pulled the fake engagement ring out and, "Stacey, will you please accept this ring of yours? I've had it for far too long."
So I went from a complete high to a complete low.
Then I quickly hopped out of the car, raced around, grabbed the ring off her, got down on one knee and pulled out the rear one. At her hairdressing salon, she was telling her clients, and one of them happened to be a girl I went to school with, and the response was, "Yeah, that's typical Mallow."
Let's go, let's run away. Don't mean to overstay. Can't get enough of
Being married myself for a few years, I can give Camelo these few tips on marriage. No means no. Maybe means no. Yes means maybe. And if you give a typical Camelo smartass backhanded comment and Stacey replies by saying what, she heard you, she's just giving you a chance to change your mind and give a different answer. For Stacey, I've got these small tips on Camelo. One of the most stubborn guys, changes his mind that I know. Don't try and convince him to buy an iPhone over an Android. Don't bother trying to tell him that Holden in any way is better than a Ford. And don't try and make him eat anything healthy and green, except of course for grapes.
Camelo, I find myself totally charmed by you. Even when you put your fingers up my nose and make me eat it. Even when he pulls his pants up, Harry High Pants style, and chases me around the house. It is a complete turn off, but you make me laugh so much in person.
This day, we've waited a very long time for it. It's going to be a great ride and I can't wait for it. And I love you very much and I love you always.
I love that you allow me to squeeze your face, put you in the nook, and kiss you whenever I want. You make me feel safe, and I love you with all my heart. I am so proud to be now calling you my husband, and I can't wait for many amazing memories that we will start to share together as husband and wife. I love you.